Sí, bueno. Ya empiezo a hablar bien, ¿o? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Así está en vivo. Welcome back to another episode. I am Blanca Montejano, the proud owner of Yankas Insurance and Financial Services located in Chula Vista. I will be your host today. Our mission is to transform the trucking and insurance world by providing you with educational content, tools, and sharing successful stories from fellow truckers, and much more, to help make trucking and insurance not suck. If anyone wants to chime in, give us have a question, or share any information, give us a call at 619-799-9443. You can also join us on our Facebook Live. We are also on YouTube, TikTok. Please subscribe so we can get more content out here to help the truck drivers have a better experience with the hard work that they do. So today I'm here to guide you through this maze of DOT infractions, the penalties you could face, and how to avoid or minimize their impact on your insurance and overall business. Whether you're new to the business or looking to brush up on your knowledge, today's session is packed with essential highlights. So I'm going to try to rush through this as fast as I can. If anything is missed, please give us a call. But I do have a lot of information, so let's dive in. So basically, the violations that are common with truckers not only pose a risk to road safety, but they also impact the reputation of your business and your finances. You can face a variety of violations upon inspection, with some being more common than others. But the most frequent violations encountered by trucking inspections, encountered during the truck inspections are, and I'm going to just go briefly through these, is the hours of service. These are not in any particular order, but the hours of service is one. Two are brake system violations. Three are tire violations. Four is lights and reflector violations. Five are cargo securement violations. 6 are missing or defective safety equipment. 7 are windshield wipers and mirror violations. Number 8 are steering mechanism violations. 9 are fuel system violations. And 10 are insufficient driver qualifications. So these violations not only pose risk to safety, but they can also lead to fines, out of service orders, or increased insurance premiums. And in our world, that's one of the biggest ones. Insurance is expensive as it is. Not to mention, once you have fines, once your DOT has issues, then it impacts your insurance greatly. So getting caught in any one of these violations does not come cheap. Penalties can range anywhere from really hefty fines, from hundreds of dollars up to the tens and thousands of dollars, especially for repeat violations or repeat violators. Not to mention that, obviously, like I mentioned before, the risk of increasing your insurance premium. So to avoid the most common violations encountered during inspections, truckers and trucking companies can implement various strategies and tools designed to ensure compliance and enhance safety. Some effective approaches to consider are: for the hours of service violations, is definitely consider using your ELDs, your electronic logging devices. These accurately track the hours of service, and they ensure compliance with regulations, hereby avoiding HOS violations. Okay. Number 2 are brake system violations. For that one, you should implement regular vehicle maintenance. Regular vehicle maintenance scheduled based on manufacturer recommendations and industry best practices to help keep all the systems, including brakes and steerings, in optimal condition. Applications that you can find online like Fleetio, Keep Trucking, Trucker Path, Samsara, TMW Systems, Fleet Maintenance Pro, TENA, TENNA, Whip Around, and AutoSyst are some of the applications that can help you maintain or have a record of maintaining your truck in optimal working condition. All right. For number 3, for tire violations, obviously, if you have a tire maintenance program that helps you implement tire maintenance regular checkups, proper inflation, thread depth, and overall tire conditions, this can help avoid violations in this area. For lights and reflection violations, malfunction in headlights, tail lights, turn signals, and missing or damaged reflectors are some of the most caught up items. You should regularly check all your vehicle lights and reflectors for proper operation and visibility. Replace any malfunctioning or damaged components promptly, as quick as possible. All right. For any cargo securement violations, when a cargo is improperly secured or overloaded, this can lead to shifting loads or spills. So to avoid any penalties in this, you should have a cargo supplemental training. This provides the drivers, if you're owner operator, it gives you more information on the proper cargo securement techniques according to the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, the FMCSA, to prevent any cargo related violations. For missing or defective safety equipment, these are the lack of fire extinguishers, warning triangles, or emergency kits. You should have a safety equipment checklist. This helps you maintain regular checks on ensuring that that you have all the required safety equipment, such as fire extinguishers, warning triangles, and emergency kits, that they are always present and accessible and in good working condition, especially if you actually need them. The other very common violation is windshield wipers and mirror violations. These, when windshield wipers or mirror violations are not operating or they're damaged or malfunctioning, this can impair visibility. So that's another common infraction. For this, obviously, the pre-trip and post-trip inspections helps to conduct a thorough inspection of the vehicle before and after each trip to identify and address potential issues with brakes, tires, lights, and other critical components. So definitely, if you do a pre-trip, you're going to see, oh, my mirror's broken or my windshield is, not functioning or it's worn out. Definitely something to take care of promptly as well. For steering mechanism violations, which is issues with the assembly that could affect the driver's ability to steer the vehicle safety, it goes back again to regular vehicle maintenance. Immediate repairs are recommended. Address and identify issues with the steering mechanism immediately. Delaying any repair can lead to further damage and causing unsafe driving conditions and potential violations during the inspection, of course. There's also fuel safety violations. These can include leaks or defects in the fuel system components posing posing fire hazards. So the fuel system inspection is something that you should consider. Again, it's part of the regular inspections of your daily pre-op and post-trip that you should be taking care of, adhering to safety standards to prevent any fuel violations. And lastly is insufficient driver qualifications. Drivers operating without a valid commercial driver's license or the medical certificate are in risk of getting a violation. These are necessary documents you should keep with you at all times. I would always recommend that you keep up-to-date qualification files for each driver, including valid commercial driver's license, medical certificates, and any other required endorsement to avoid qualification-related violations. Another additional application that I found interesting that helps with compliance I named it compliance software applications. There's mobile apps that are designed to help manage compliance with DOT regulations, including vehicle maintenance, driver training modules, and inspection checklist. Compliance softwares and apps play a critical role in helping businesses, especially those in regulated industries like transportation, healthcare, and finance, to stay up to date with regulatory requirements and maintain compliance. Here's a list of some of the most prominent compliance software apps across various industries. So for the transportation and logistics compliance, the apps are Keep Trucking. It offers electronic logging devices, fleet management, and compliance solutions for the trucking industry. Samsara is another one. It provides ELD compliance, GPS tracking, and safety monitoring for fleets. Fleetio, Fleetio, a fleet management software that includes maintenance, compliance tracking, and operational analysis. And J.J. Keller and Compass. This is a comprehensive fleet management platform focusing on compliance and regulatory requirements, including ELDs and driver qualification profiles. The healthcare apps, especially if you're a trucker out there that wants to make sure that you are in tip-top shape. MedTrainer. It offers compliance management training, credentials, and accreditation for healthcare providers, but it also helps for the trucking industry to help you, learn about best ways, best practices to keep, obviously, a patient healthy, but if it can also work for you. Compliancy Group helps with achieving HIPAA compliance and guided coaching and software. And Stericycle, it specializes in compliance solution for waste disposal, including medical waste, ensuring regulatory compliance for all facilities. And for general business compliance, I would suggest Navix Global. It offers a comprehensive suite of ethics and compliance software, including policy management and incident management, especially if you have an issue with anyone who's hauling any type of hazmat material. And obviously for like accidents and things like that. LogicGate Risk Cloud is a cloud-based platform for automating risk and compliance procedures, including policy management and regulatory compliance workflows. And 13, the next one is Diligent Compliance. It provides tools for managing governance, risk, and compliance suitable for organizations of all sizes across various sectors. So not only for truckers, you can use it for a wide variety of other things. Now I'm going to stop right here really quick and just see if anyone has any questions. Please give us a call. Our number here is 619-799-9443. We are conveniently located in Chula Vista. Our office here is 737 3rd Avenue, Chula Vista, California. Our zip code is 91910. We are on all the platforms. We are on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. So if anyone wants some additional, if you have a subject or a certain, information that you are confused about or want some additional information or training on, please give us a call. We are more than happy to try and educate or provide the information. I know that you guys are out there trying to, make our world easier by making sure that we have access to all the commodities, furniture, food, clothes. Without you truckers, we would definitely not have access to a lot of things. So I don't know if a lot of people hearing this that are not truckers understand the great work that our truckers are doing out there, and I think it's an underserviced industry. We don't acknowledge our truckers as we should. I think sometimes we put a lot of roadblocks, especially to new truckers. So one of the things that I wanted to mention to all you truckers out there is that we specialize in helping truckers who have less than a year of driving license experience, or the CDL. If you recently got your CDL, you're going to come up with issues of not being able to get loads. A lot of companies are not going to want to hire you. So if you're out there trying to do an owner-operator, we can definitely guide you. There's going to be very minimal insurance companies that will take you, but we have access to those, and we know which ones are going to fit depending on the type of service or commodity that you plan to haul, and depending on how far as well. So definitely give us a call and we can definitely guide you. We also have access to people who can help you with DOTs so that you don't have to spend all the time putting in the information and also risking making a mistake, because like I've mentioned in other episodes, what you have on your DOT impacts your insurance premium. So make sure that you get it right the first time. Otherwise, going back and correcting it causes additional headaches. So let's see, do we have any questions? Let me go back into our little everything here, and I don't see any questions. So I know we have a few more minutes. I just wanted to obviously go over a few things. I think that's pretty much it today. I went a little fast because I thought honestly it was going to take a little bit longer to go through all these. I didn't dwell on any of these because I know that a lot of these are pretty much common sense, although I've heard that common is not as common as we think. But for especially new truckers, I know that a lot of this is new information, and you're going to be like, I can't believe that, you know, you could get fined, or you could get a violation for worn out windshield wipers. So definitely things that we want to help you prepare for, so that you are successful and that you keep as much money in your pocket that you can, because, you know, not only do you have to invest in insurance, your fuel costs are up there. So having to pay fines and penalties on top of all that is not gonna be very beneficial to you. So basically, complying doesn't mean that it's just to avoid fines. Definitely complying with the regulations for DOT. It helps you reduce your insurance costs. Many companies favor businesses that demonstrate a commitment to safety and compliance. Regular audits, investing, because I want to get the full picture, because I'm the one that's going to present your story to the underwriters. I'm going to be the one that says, okay, this client, you know, on an application, it could just say that you're a new venture, that you just got your license. But if I asked you, okay, where did you get your experience? You can say, well, I've been working for my uncle, or I've been working for my friend. All that goes into what I call a resume, I guess, or it's a narrative of operations is what I call it. And what I do is I enter all this information to help you look better in front of an insurance company. Because if I just send them the application the way it is, they're just going to see, oh, he just got his license, he's a big risk. The few companies that are going to want to quote you, they're going to want to jack up price. So I want to make sure that you get as many discounts as you can. So I'm going to interview you, I'm going to ask questions, I'm going to really dive into your past so that I can help you get the best rate possible. So definitely something that if you really want to get help, make sure that your agent is asking the questions, that your broker is asking the right questions. You know, have you had any prior experience? Have you had any claims? How long you've had your driver's license or your CDL? Have you had any DOT infractions? The more we know, the better we can help you, especially if you give us an explanation. There's a lot of fraud out there. There's a lot of people that are trying to create claims. I just had a client call me today, said that he's in the auto hauling business, and he had a client call him and say that he was responsible for damage to his car, and it's like, they want my insurance information. And I asked him, I said, well, did you take pictures of the car before? He says, yeah, but I did go around the car with the client, and he signed that when he collected his car, it was free of damage. So a picture would have been, you know, another documenting factor that would have helped, but he did get the written statement that his car was okay. But now he's trying to get sued, and it's on the email. It said something different. It said, hey, one of your drivers moved the car and it wrecked into a fence. So you already know that that's a fraudulent claim. But unfortunately, you know, there's people out there that aren't nice. They aren't truthful, and they're just trying to get money out of anything. And unfortunately, if you do something like that, you know, let somebody know, because this is affecting, at the end of the day, it affects all of us. It increases our rates. Right now, California is in a crisis. A lot of insurance companies are leaving the state. They're not accepting new clients. So all these little factors are what make the industry difficult. There's a lot of claims that, you know, Sometimes insurance companies are like, okay, well, it's going to be more expensive to go and fight and have an attorney and waste time going to court. Let's just pay this $10,000 fine or the $10,000 claim. So unfortunately, not that it always happens, but I have seen it happen. Definitely document everything you guys are doing and make sure that you are protected. There's a saying that we always use is CYA, cover your own, what, rear end, but in a different in a different word. So again, please follow us subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, whatever platform you prefer. We have some very interesting information on our website as well. If you'd like to sign on to our weekly newsletter, where we're going to give more information for these type of topics and try to keep you guys updated with the latest rules and regulations from the FMCSA, so that you can dedicate yourself to making money driving, which is what really brings in the bottom dollar. Before I wrap up, remember that staying ahead of DOT regulations is not just about avoiding penalties. It's also about fostering a culture of safety, responsibility within your organization. I encourage you to review your current practices, consider the strategies we've discussed, and take action to protect your bottom line. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to follow us, like I said, on our social media pages. Stay safe, stay compliant, and drive your business forward. Until next time, have an awesome day. Let's make trucking and insurance not suck. Thank you guys. Have a great day.